We just finished up another troopy build. On this one we've done a few different things that we haven't done before, so let's jump into it and check it out. Starting at the front here, we've just installed the Bush Ranger winch. The cool thing about this one is it doesn't actually have a control box. It's all inbuilt to the winch, so you don't have to relocate this big control box somewhere else if you want to hide it, or you don't have to mount it on your bull bar where it looks pretty ugly. So it's pretty nifty, that one. We've also installed new headlights. So these ones are from Bush. So they are controlled by an app, so you can control all the different colors and things like that. And then in the engine bay here, we've just got up the top here, we've got our bracket here for the winch. So we've got the winch isolator, and then we've also got the little input for your cable to control your winch, because it's a wireless controller, but then if the controller dies, you can plug it in. He didn't want it on the outside of the bull bar because he didn't want it to be seen, so we just put it onto the winch isolator bracket there. We've also installed an upgraded alternator, so we put the Black Series one in here, and then we've just got our upgraded alternator cabling with the 250 fuse just up here. And then just on the battery, we've also just got our MIDI fuses, which is pretty standard. It's pretty much where we always put them. That's pretty much it for the engine bay stuff. So we'll probably jump around the side. We'll see what we've done there. Jumping around the side here, just inside the front glass gull wing, we've got an outlet for a shower, and then just above it, we've got the switch for the pump. And then we've also got the mixer valve, so you can adjust the temperature coming out of the shower. This is dual switch, this switch. All the physical switches we've put in this car, we've made it dual switch for the TVMS. We can show that later. And then just down on the side here, we've got the little utility hatch. And inside we've got our water in. We've got our pump for the transfer, because he's got two tanks on this one. He's got a back tank and then the middle tank. And how it's worked is you're only going to have one fill point for both tanks, and then it's going to automatically determine when that one's full. It's going to switch a solenoid, and it's going to send the water from, instead of going to the front one, it's going to send it to the back one to fill it up. So you don't have to have two fill points, you don't have to hit any switches or do anything, change no valves. It's all done electronically for you. As soon as it senses it, it automatically switches. And then we've got a switch for the pump, because that is for the transfer pump. So how it works is we pull everything out of that main tank, and then when that one gets low, you hit the transfer pump and pump from the rear tank back into the main tank. So then just beside that pump switch, we've got the outlet for the compressor. It's got an ARB twin compressor brushless just inside. And then just beside that outlet, we've got the switch for the air compressor. And then we've also then just got Anderson plug for a solar blanket. So we'll move around to the back now and check that out. All right, so at the back here, we've got two National Lunas on each door, and then we've got them on our little brackets for the National Lunar as well. So they're dimmable, as well as they're white and amber. In this little panel in here, we've just got a little shower, sorry, not a shower outlet, this is just a water outlet. So this is cold water only. So you can plug in there and you can wash off. And then just up above it, we've got a twin GPO 10 amp. And we've also then just got a 12-volt cigarette socket and then a dual USB. Just above it, we've got the Redvision Redarc screen. So this is how we're controlling most of the gear in this car, as well as how we're monitoring all the systems, so seeing all the solar, all your DC-DC, everything like that. So everything that is a physical switch, you can also switch on and off through the TVMS as well, because we've done dual switching on all of them. So you can turn on your water pumps, all your lights, everything like that. You also got your transfer switch, your inverter switch, everything that you need to turn on and off, you can do it through the TVMS. And then on the other side here, we've installed 15 amp GPO. Unfortunately, we have to install a white GPO when it comes to the 15 amp ones, and that is because they don't make a dual pole in the 15 amp one. And for us to sign off on it, it has to be dual pole GPO. It can't be a single. So the customer wanted a black one, which is fair enough, but unfortunately we can't install a black one, so he's just going to paint that himself. But we couldn't do that because we can't sign off on it and it'll be illegal. So unfortunately we have to chuck a white one in. And that is just to power his induction cooktop that's just here in the drawer. So he's got an LU cab roof conversion on this one, and we've installed two 200 amp hour KT solar panels on top of the roof conversion, as well as we've got these strip lights going along the roof of the conversion, as well as on the inside of the car. And this is all controlled by an app, so you can change the color because they're full RGB. And then to match those lights, we've also installed rock lights underneath the car as well. So they're also RGB, controlled by an app, so you can change to whatever color you want. So that'll match those ones nicely. Yeah, so just inside here on the LU cab conversion, we've just swapped the lights out for National Lunar. So one here and then one at the rear. And then just on the cabinet here, we've installed twin USBs as well, so two of them, as well as then the GPOs, twin 10 amp GPOs. And then we're underneath the cabinetry here, there's a strip light that we've wired up to the TVMS system. And then inside this cabinet, like always, we have the Duoetto hot water unit. And then he's opted to go for a UV water filter as well. We haven't put any pumps inside here. We've installed them all underneath near the tanks. And then just moving down the back here, we've installed the Bushman upright 85 litre fridge. Whenever we install fridges or anything of that matter, we always try and install it the most secure way possible. So, and we also wanted to mimic what Odyssey had done in the cabinetry, so it all looked the same. So how we mounted the fridge was 4 countersunk screws just along the panel here. The customer, since we've installed it, has seen it and he's not happy with our 4 screws. He only was happy with the 5 screws that Odyssey installed. So therefore it's going to go back to Odyssey and they're going to replace the panel just to remove these 4 screws, and then it's only going to have the 5 screws that Odyssey installed. So then customer's happy and then it'll be all rectified. Alright, so that's pretty much everything inside here. So we'll probably jump around the front and see what we've done there. So just behind the passenger side, we've mounted the Redarc 3000 watt inverter, and then inside the cabinetry here is where the battery and all the electrics is housed. So we've installed a 310 amp custom lithium battery installed inside our gas type box, which is then vented to the outside, so it meets all regulations. And then in the panel here, we've got like the TVMS, we've got the Manager 30, we've got a BCDC 40 as well. And then we've also got our fuses, so everything's labeled. We've also got the Redarc shunt inside there, as well as then we've got our cable for AC charging as well, just tucked away there because he didn't want an inlet on the outside of his car. He just wanted a cord inside, so we've just got that just there so we can plug in. That's pretty much everything inside the cabinetry here. So this is everything that we've done on this vehicle. So if you're interested or you want more information, you can head to our website or get in contact with us. And I'll see you on the next one.